Dear student, I am Santosh Boroste and today we are going to discuss the topic ratio analysis. In this topic, we have to cover introduction, meaning, advantages, limitations and types of ratios. Dear student, ratio analysis is one of the popular tools of financial statement analysis. In simple words, ratio is quotient form when one magnitude is divided by another measured in the same unit. Financial ratios is defined as relationship between two variables taken from financial statement of concern. Ratio represents a relationship between figures, therefore number of ratios can be formed by taking any two figures from the financial statement. However, such approach would not fulfill any purpose unless the figures chosen are significantly correlated with each other. Furthermore, many of ratios tend to deal with aspects of the same relationship. Experts have identified some ratios as significant and important since they throw considerable light on the financial position of concern. Let's we see the advantages of ratios. Ratios are also helpful for providing the necessary basis for interfirm and intrafirm comparison. It is also helpful for provide the necessary basis for inter-period comparison. Ratios are also helpful for taking the decisions or also making the decision. Ratios are also helpful for drawing the conclusion and showing facts. Ratio analysis also helpful for evaluate the performance of a firm. Ratio analysis is helpful for providing the way for effective control of enterprise. It also acts as index of the efficiency. Let's discuss about limitations. It lacks standard values for the ratios, therefore scientific analysis is not possible as there are no standards with which to compare. It fails to throw light on the efficiency of any active of the business. It gives only the relationship between different variable and actual magnitude are not known through ratios. Ratios are derived from the financial statement different variable and the actual magnitude are not known through ratios. It fails to indicate immediately where the errors or mistake lies. It does not take into consideration the market and other changes. Types of ratio. Liquidity ratio. Liquidity ratio measures the ability of firm to meet its short-term obligations and reflect its short-term financial strength or solvency. Important liquidity ratios are current ratio and quick ratio, or we can say acid test ratio. Current ratio is the ratio of total current asset to total current liabilities. Then solvency ratio. The capital structure or leverage ratios are the solvency ratios that throw light on the long-term solvency of a firm. This is reflected in its ability to assure the long-term creditors with regard to periodic payment of interest and the repayment of loan on maturity or in predetermined installments at due date. In this ratio, we can say debt equity or debt asset and coverage ratio. These ratios are come under the solvency ratio. Profitability ratio. In this ratio, profitability of firm can be measured by the profitability ratio. Such ratios can be computed either from sales or investment. The profitability ratio based on sales are profit margin and expenses or operating ratios. They indicate the proportion of sales consumed by operating cost. We can say gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating ratio. These all are solve profitability ratio. Efficiency ratio, the last category of ratio is the efficiency ratio. They are also known as the activity or turnover ratios. Such ratios are concerned with measured the efficiency in assets management, the efficiency with which assets are managed or used is reflected in the speed and rapidity with which they are converted into sales. Stock turnover ratio, or we can say inventory turnover ratio, receivable or debtors turnover ratio, total asset turnover ratio. These all are efficiency ratio. Then last, integrated ratios. Integrated accounting is method of keeping cost and financial account in a single set of books is called integrated accounting. In this connection, the views expressed by the accounting subcommittee of the Institute of Chartered Accountant in England and Wales